I think here's one of the good parts about, we'll kind of get in this a little bit, but the whole coronavirus thing, right?
Yeah.
There's not a lot of good stuff about it, right? If you sit here, it's causing a bunch of anxiety, it's bad stuff, right?
Yeah.
But I was thinking today, I'm like, well, what is good about the coronavirus? That's a weird thought to have, right?
Yeah.
What is it bringing us? I think it's bringing us perspective, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Not everyone, but for the most part, I think for the first time in our lives, we're understanding similarly, not the same, but similarly what it's like to live outside of a first world country. Because I think that we take for granted the liberties that we have every day, like being able to go out and hit a bar or stop into a restaurant and pick up food or stop in at grocery stores. All these things that have been taken away from us, right? Yeah. Conversations with strangers, being able to feel healthy enough to even go out in the first place, right? Yeah. Like all these things, right? We forget about sunlight, right? Like that's important too, like getting outside and doing stuff. A lot of people are just staying inside. Yeah. So I think one of the things that we're benefiting from is we're getting to understand that there's countries like Africa, right? Certain parts of it, at least. There's third world countries where they're just playing in a mud puddle. You know what I mean? And to them, they're like, this means nothing. Like, are you kidding me? You guys are tripping out about coronavirus? Like, I don't even know if I'm going to get a meal today. Like, I don't know. Like, I'm playing around this mud puddle. There's diseases everywhere. The last thing I'm worried about is this thing you guys are talking about that not that many people are dying from. You know what I mean? Like statistically, like percentage wise. And so it's like, that's super important, but we take that for granted because we don't have to worry about that because we do have running water and we do have restrooms and we do have access to food and we do have all these things. So I think for the first time in our lives, we're being exposed to what it's like to being cut off from things like toilet paper, which is a silly one, but a big one that people stocked up on, right?
Yeah.
All these things. And so we're like, and we're cut off from the world a little bit. So I think the benefit or one of the good things, right, if we're looking for something, is it makes me personally, and you can tell me how it makes you feel, it makes me appreciate all the little things that we have that make our life easy so we can focus on the complex things or the things that we perceive to be complex.
Yeah.
But in reality, this is not even close to that third world country, but we're definitely living less than a first world country right now. And it makes us realize like all these liberties that we take for granted.
Yeah. That's a good point. Yeah, I think for me, that's kind of similar to how I've been feeling too. I also do feel, especially in the United States, you know, we work a lot. We don't really, a lot of people don't have vacation or things like that. And so
that's becoming pretty apparent. I didn't realize how many people don't have time off until this happened.
Or limited, you know, and so we work a lot here in this country. And so I feel like we're constantly moving, you know, moving towards the next thing that we want. This is kind of allowing us to kind of like stop, I feel, and kind of like look within and kind of look at life a little bit more simple, you know, and appreciate things and appreciate the people in our lives. And I can feel that definitely in myself, at least, you know, I feel like for me, I felt like, okay, you know, like this is giving me time to not be on the go all the time, you know, and like this is giving me time to appreciate the simple things in life. And so I hope that, you know, when this is over, I continue to take time out of my day to do things that feel good to me that aren't me working towards a goal, you know, just something that I'm doing, like drinking tea outside or...
You've been doing that a lot.
Yeah, I have.
Hey guys, if you enjoyed that clip, click on this link right over here to subscribe to this clip's channel. Or if you want to view the entire conversation, go ahead and click on this link over here to view the entire podcast. Bet you on the next one, guys.